Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot here. So I have a delicious pick a card for you guys, and the topic is what is destined for you in the next 12 months, or where would you be in the next 12 months? Okay, so for this reading, we have three piles. Pile number one, which is your path. Pile number two, which is guidance. And pile number three, which is extraordinary. So you can select more than one pile. Go with your first instincts. Remember, with these piles, they are general readings. Okay, so we're reading for the collective of each of these piles. So only take the messages that resonate. Leave the rest behind. Don't force a message. If you think this pile is not vibing with me, absolutely fine. Select another pile or just choose another reading on this channel. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in your pile. Bye for now. All right, so pile number one, what is destined for you in the next 12 months, or where would you be in the next 12 months, is the subject for this reading. So I've channeled some messages from the spirit guides who have tuned into this, so I'll just read them now. So what they've said, pile number one, is that this month is definitely, all in all, this month is going to be about you finding yourself. And in fact, the card you guys have chosen, pile number one, is your path. Dear Lord, help me to trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and limitations. So this month is, this year, is definitely about, next 12 months, about finding yourself. Now, certain messages came through, one being financial independence. It's a matter of making or striving to make money on your terms through a trait that is unique to you. And they gave me a Missy Elliott phrase: you can't be replicated, you can't be duplicated. So this year, it's a matter of working on something that is unique to you, that's going to generate money. Either you finding a job, starting up something yourself, someone hires you because of a unique skill set you have, and there's going to be a lot of success due to that. In fact, as I'm reading out this message, they're saying that this corresponds to this Nine of Pentacles card. You know, there's something about you, or that other people may view as standing out, something that's unique, that you're going to be giving you financial remunerations for. As they're just drawing my attention to the bird here, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. So this is a message I'm getting for some of you. It's as if you don't really understand or acknowledge or recognize that value that you have, or you think, yeah, I have this, but so what? It's a matter of just throwing caution to the wind and just putting yourself out there, Right, that's a message that's coming through here as I've read this. While I was also channeling messages for you before I switched on the camera, I was hearing a lot of noise, a lot of loud noise, and I was telling my spirit guides that I couldn't channel because there was so much noise. And they said that they had presented that noise at that point, because what they're saying is that for some of you, pile number one, there's that feeling that you've lost your way, that you're distracted, that you have too much going on. Some of you are in a place where you can't think, you can't focus in order to get your steer, in order to find your path, in order to get that direction. And what is interesting, having said that, they're drawing me to your cards. You have pathway, you have travel, you have flow. There's path here. We have the Fool. Oh, okay, we have more. Okay, right, okay. We have the Fool that's traveling. He's packed lightly. You're on a boat where you're traveling. So there is a sense and a drive for movement this year. So know if you are feeling, if you feel that you're in a place of stagnancy, where you're stuck, you're confused, you don't know which direction to go in, that's going to lift this year, and we're going to go more into that. Another message they gave me, the third one, is legal issues, paperwork, finances, tax rebate. They're making a suggestion that some of you, if you feel that you get a tax bill or you get some bill that's too huge and overwhelming, to look to pay for it on terms. They're saying that for some of you, this paperwork or this contract you may be receiving is, pile number one, is for a house. You may either be buying or renting. They're saying either way, make sure that you read the fine print. If you're buying a house, getting a survey done. If you're renting somewhere, read the fine print regarding your deposit to ensure that you can get your monies back or something like that. Apparently, For those who are renting, the renting contract is going to be shorter than you expected, so you may need to break it, so you need to particularly pay attention to the fine print. Okay, so that's just the channel messages for pile number 1. Let's look into your cards and get to the other messages that are coming through. Okay, so for over the next 12 months, okay, I'm going to give this message because it's really jumping out at me. Relationships, right? So we have Leo, which is talking about the lover, and the Leos are very charismatic. Leos always talk, and this is partly putting yourself out there this year. So it's not only putting yourself out there because you'll be rewarded or recognized, financial remunerations and being recognized for a skill set that is unique to you. But there's another form of abundance that's coming in, and it's the abundance of being recognized in love. That is the way they're specifically phrasing it to me. So that could be entering a relationships, as we're seeing with caring connections here, or finally finding your soul tribe, finally finding people that you vibe with and who vibe with you. You don't need to put on any airs or graces for these people, they just get you. So that's another form of abundance that's coming in for you guys this year. It's not only financial abundance, but there's something of a relationship, and they're showing me anytime between now, August and September time. It's what they're showing me here. They're specifically showing me in my mind's eye August, September, where this would really either initiate or it's really going to take off, right? Now, the reason why this initiates and takes off is I'm seeing the Chiron card here. So Chiron is all about healing, releasing, personal healing, releasing, focusing on your personal development, focusing on inner cleansing, focusing on resolving and generational trauma, ancestral trauma, releasing that and letting that go. You guys, pile number 1, are in different phases or stages of this. As I pick up this card, pile number 1, they're showing me that some of you guys have been on your own for a while, have been in hermit mode while you do this healing. Some of you guys have been in therapy, some of you all have gotten spiritual work done. They're showing me that some of you as well have also gone into the healing realm, particularly spiritual esoteric healing. They're also showing me. So a lot of you guys in the process of healing, you guys are becoming healers yourselves to contribute to the collective and help spread what you've learned to other people. So it's helping other people, in other words. And in terms of you guys helping other people, in terms of the skill sets you guys have, don't underestimate the uniqueness of that skill set. Now, they're drawing me to Chiron and this 5 of Pentacles. So this 5 of Pentacles here, of course, you know, you're depicting someone financial lack here, but this is someone who's also out in the cold. But what I am picking up here is, even though other people may view you as being in a state of lack or view you as being isolated, even though you've been shunned by other people, always view this pile number 1, they're saying rejection is God's protection. When one door closes, it's meant to divert you on a path that you're meant to be on. So there could be a bruised ego involved here, and that could also be part and parcel of the healing that's happening. I'm also being drawn for some of you with regards to physical healing as well, physical health. They're giving me the phrase physical ailments. If you all suffer from that, they're giving me the phrase inflammation, they're giving me stomach ailments, something to do with joints. I'm seeing someone's shoulder. That this is going, that you guys have been looking for a solution, looking for somebody to assist you with your issues or ailments. That is definitely going to come in over the course of this year. It's going to be over the course of a particular few months. May, April time, they're giving me that as well. Maybe the time where you are on the right path of identifying someone who could help you. You may find someone and start a course of treatment with someone you could help. You may get a spiritual download or something in your dreams as to what you need to do. But April, or you may just be finalizing your course of treatment. So April and May is going to be a key point for you. Also, 5s represent changes as well. So what they're also drawing to me is that you all, in the process of healing, recovering, and being in isolation, that there is going to be a huge sense of change in terms of your perspective, your outlook on the world, what you want your reality to be like, what you want your goals to be. So you're walking away from one way of doing things and walking to another. into another path. As you do that, it could be very uncomfortable as you're doing it. You're leaving behind what you know, with literally the clothes on your back and a dream, is the way they're giving it to me. So it could be uncomfortable, but you guys are going with the flow. And you guys, it's that inner drive, and that drive for something different, that drive to turn up in your life in a different way is really going to be the momentum that you would be using moving forward. And it's interesting as we say that, I'm just looking at traveling lightly, and I didn't really notice this card as I was saying all of that, but I guess clearly I must have been intuitively picking up on this. And again, we talk about travel lightly, simplify your life. And as you see these people wearing clothes and tattoos, they're literally leaving with the clothes on their back. And that's what I was channeling. It's a matter of you guys just, anything that is not supporting you or is not complimenting you on where you ought to be and where you ought to go, you're just leaving it behind in 2024 or whenever you're viewing this reading, right? That is what's coming through really clearly. And interestingly enough, when I was reading your channeled message, they were talking about noise and losing focus, feeling like you've lost your way, distractions, being stagnant. And I feel in leaving all that energy behind, there's a lot of things that for some of you, pile number one, that may be cluttering your life and giving you a lot of noise, or has resulted in a loss of perspective, has resulted in confusion. You're just dropping things behind. You're only taking what you need. Like hang on, we had a Fool card, didn't we? Yes, there we go. Because the Fool travels lightly as well. The Fool only has a small satchel and off he goes. Look, he's just packed all his stuff, put it into storage. He just has a guitar on his back, the clothes on his back, and off he goes. And he's following the way. He's following his path, the path. So there is something about traveling lightly. Now, this may be very abrupt, or I'm picking up as well for some of you that a situation may happen that will tell, but that I'm picking up divorce for some of you, separation for some of you, or you may be in a situation where you're thinking, you know what, I've had enough of this. I want to take my chances. I want to put myself out there. Whatever it is out there has got to be better than this. In order to do that, some of you, pile number one, may be undergoing some form of training this year, some form of upskilling this year as well. Also, for some of you, it may be through a chance conversation, because one of your messages was to put yourself out there, to engage, to network, to socialize, be on social media, attend networking events. If someone gives you an invitation, an opportunity to go on holiday, a weekend away, a long weekend break, take it. Right? They're saying just really put yourself out there and socialize, because it's going to be in some form of conversation that you get involved in with someone else with the Page of Swords. It's actually going to give you an idea, or somebody's going to mention something regarding a job opportunity that you take up, or you may be discussing something with someone and they pass your name on or your references on to someone else, which then brings in place the new opportunity which will come at the right time, and then you will decide to take. Now, another message regarding this opportunity, and it could be more than one opportunity as well, is what I'm intuitively being told. One thing could lead to another thing, could lead to another thing. One thing about these opportunities is that it's going to broaden your horizon, is what I'm being shown here. It's going to really broaden your horizon. You're being advised, even though it may be scary, to trust your instincts here. It may seem different, it may seem foreign to you, this new path that's going to be opening up for you from this opportunity, but you're being told to trust your instincts, tune into your instincts, tune into your intuition, is what you're being advised here as well. And also you're being advised to tune into what is it all about for you, Emiria, where you're being called to journey to. Really question that. Instead of being hiding behind your fear, they're saying really delve into, okay, if I go along this path, what is going to open up for me? What could the possibilities potentially be? If any of you have a manifestation practice, you're also being told to manifest on this journey what it is that you want. How would you like the journey to unfold for you? And guys, I'm so sorry. So I was shuffling, I turned this deck upside down, and I didn't even notice what was on the deck, Knight of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. It's like something or some offer is coming in for you guys at the right place, right time. There's so many, being shown the universe almost putting paths and people to align for you to bring in this opportunity that's really going to set things off for you. But you kind of need to help the universe as well by putting yourself out there, by publicizing yourself. You can't be replicated or duplicated. This opportunity is meant for you. All right. So pile number one, that's it for you guys. That's it for your reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in. Oh, by the way, you could select another pile as well if more than one pile called through to you. If there hasn't been any messages here, you could view other readings on this channel. And bye for now. All right. So pile number two. What is destined in the next 12 months, or where would you be in the next 12 months? So pile number two, you guys chose the guidance card. And this card says, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Okay. So as I did with pile one, pile number two, I got some channeled messages before going into your reading. So I'll read through the channeled messages before I start. So the first message that I received was shuffling on camera. So I'll be shuffling your tarot cards on camera, whereas for the other piles I had shuffled beforehand. Now, with you guys, pile number two, they showed me an image. Do you guys remember Nicole Kidman? And if you remember, after she divorced Tom Cruise, there's this infamous image of her walking down the road with her arms outstretched with the bright sunlight behind her, and it was as if she was just taken in the moment. If I find the image, I'll place it in somewhere here, but that's the image that they're showing me in my mind's eye. It's as if over this 12-month period, or the end of the 12 months, it's as if you guys are celebrating some freedom, celebrating a release, celebrating an expansion. It's as if you've broken free from something, a situation, a dead-end job, or you've been offered something, let's say a new job, a new opportunity. Whatever this is, it's a huge expansion for you. It brings in a huge release of it. It's like it brings in a huge, oh gosh, I'm losing my words. I'm so sorry, pile number two. It's just that it's so huge, like I can't put into words what this is. It's like if you guys are operating on a level here, you guys level up to a point where you can't even conceive or perceive. It's just so huge. Another point I was given, pile number two, is that this pile is the heavily spiritual pile. I always get these when I'm doing picker cards every now and again. So star seeds, light workers, healers, way showers. If you're not in the esoteric field, you may be social workers, you may be doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, chiropractors, masseuses. They're giving me all of those. This is this pile. I do get it frequently, but sorry, from time to time I do get piles like this. So they always tell me to mention people's careers when it comes to spiritual, because there's going to be a message here for you. Okay, so that's the end of the channel messages. Now, what is coming through before I shuffle the tarot? What is coming through really strongly is, if you guys are so inclined, okay, I'm just going to state this. You guys with the protected by angels and with the council of light, you all are going to be making, if you haven't done so already, pile number two, you're going to be making contact with your spirit guide team, either with a spirit guide team or with your guardian angel or something along those lines. They would be making contact with you and you'd be able to feel it. Either you could feel their presence, your intuition or your inner voice may be getting stronger, or you will just be seeing a lot of synchronicities around you, which would be them communicating to you. But what is happening over the next 12 months is that you guys are going to become even more aware of it, or you guys are going to become aware of it. For you guys, pile number twos, who are already aware, it's as if the bond that you have with your spirit guide team or with a particular guardian angel is going to get even stronger. In fact, they're giving me Ascended Masters is also coming through here, that some of you guys may tune in with an Ascended Master. So I'll give you an example. They're asking me to give an example from my experience. So for instance, last year, I think towards the end of last year, I made contact with with an Ascended Master, Saint Germain. But I knew in the lead up to coming in with Saint Germain, I could feel something different in my auric and etheric field. Like it feels something was coming in. It's as if the air around me started to change, right? It's as if my body and my spiritual self had started adapting to accept the energy of Saint Germain. And then later on, I began to get the Legion of the White Brotherhood, and I began to get other teams coming in to channel messages, right? So it's as if pile number 2, you guys are in different stages of your life's journey. So only take what resonates. Some of you may have made that contact already. Some of you are on the brink of making that contact. For some of you, it may be just that you know that you have a helping hand, or you know you have someone there in spirit who usually helps you and communicates with you and creates synchronicities, right? So that's coming through really strongly. I don't want to labor that point. Another, and also with the Cancer card as well, again, the Cancer card is talking about intuition as well. This is really the intuition power. But what I'm picking up with this Cancer energy, of course there may be Cancers viewing this, but I'm also picking up some of you may need to become a carer for someone in your family, or a carer for someone else is what's coming through. Someone being in a hospice, someone being in a care home is another message that I'm picking up here with the Cancer and the 4th house. For you guys, there's another message I'm picking through as well, is that you guys, some of you may come to realize that in terms of being intuitive and exploring that and so on, you may find out within your family roots and lineage that certain members of your family may have been intuitive or may have had a special skill in the healing arts. So you're delving and exploring that as well. Okay, let's shuffle. And this also, very lastly, in terms of you guys going down on this path and connecting with your spirit guides, you all are, and this is quite a huge message. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you so much. So if you guys are familiar with the Great Awakening or the Grand Awakening and the expansion of consciousness and the elevation of the collective that's happening on the planet, if you guys are aware of this, know that this, become aware, you could research it on YouTube, etc., but know that this is part of your destiny. So that's another big message in terms of guidance that's coming up. Like in terms of you finally have a fixed star to follow, and we're seeing a star that's emerged here. Like this is a part of your destiny to follow, and you all would start taking action towards that right now. It's as if elevating, becoming awakened, expanding in your consciousness, and contributing to help the collective also elevate is going to be in 2024. You're going to come into the awareness that this is your destiny. And you guys are going to find yourselves in situations, either you go back to school, you go back to study, or you find like-minded people, or you find yourselves in situations where you are helping other people. Okay, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, thank you so much for those messages provided for pile number 2 so far. What other messages do we have? So for the grace and gratitude, through gratitude, joy expands. Pile number 2, you all are really gentle souls. And some of you are a bit sassy as well, pile number 2, which I like. I always like a bit of sass. But you all are a group that are gentle souls in terms of your humility. I'm sensing some codependence in this group though, in that some, not codependence, sorry. Other people may be codependent on you, or other people taking advantage of your gentle and humanistic nature. Is humanistic a word? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm saying. Some people taking advantage of that nature with the 5 of Wands. And them taking advantage of your nature is that people challenging you, people pushing your boundaries, people pushing your buttons. But notice with this Wheel of Fortune here, and see this beginning of a new cycle here, there is something that's destined to come in, if it hasn't done so already, which is going to be in line with your destiny, aligned with your North Node. When you come into the realization of it, you're going to be like, ah, this is what it was meant to be. It's going to be irrefutable that this is the direction you're meant to go in. And what I'm intuitively getting is that there's going to be a great awakening, and an expansion in your consciousness that is going to happen. So a lot of this energy where people are taking advantage of you, challenging your boundaries, and I'm picking up for pile number 2, this may be particularly family members who may be doing that for you guys. You all are finding the tools of finding the way to let that go. Okay? Now we have with two, and this is with the Two of Wands, you're entering a new cycle, a new phase, like you're going through, with you going through, it's like you're going through a gateway, pile number 2, and that going through a gateway is really, and notice you have the world in your hand, and that is what I was talking about, pile number 2, in terms of you guys helping other people, helping the world, helping the collective. And we have guidance here, we have protected by your angels, we have the Council of Light. So it's like you all are going to be following your intuition and following your inner guidance. Even though a lot of what you may be doing may be new to you. So some of you may be changing careers. Some of you may be going in a different direction. Some of you may be called to travel as well, is something that I'm seeing. And also another point with the travel that they're asking me to make is that a lot of times, in terms of healing and elevating the collective, yes, it's about taking action, which I'm seeing with the action card here. But many times, just by you being in your grace, just by you being in your humility, which just your energy vibration alone, without you even doing anything, could help elevate someone else, because it provides an example of how to be. The way you react to situations, the choices you make, the way you speak to someone, the way you care for someone, the way you say hello or greet someone as you're passing by. All of these things are actions, and they're intuitively telling me this, pile number 2. Many times you could think that taking action to be a healer or the awakening of the collective, many times they think it's something huge that you need to do. And they're saying, no, many times it just starts very, very small. It starts from working on yourself. It starts from you being the change you want to see. It starts from you having that grace and gratitude for every moment in life, being in the moment, doing your meditation. And you doing that would also help with these challenging situations of those energies and people that want to drag you down. But I'm seeing that if you have a tendency to attract these type of people, these type of energy vampires, that you would be leaving them, because 2, notice he has his coat on, there's the sea. It's talking about, and notice we have the boat here that's setting sail, and we have the butterfly that has wings. It's about, you're not going to be around these people for long, be it family, be it close friends, be it a work environment. You're not going to be around it for long. It's as if your energy vibration is increasing, and that increase in energy vibration is going to shift you guys, pile number 2, out of this situation. Spirit guides, God, and angels, thank you very much for those messages. Anything else? What time are we on? Anything else for pile number 2 that they need to know in terms of what would be coming up in the next 12 months for them, or where they would be in the next 12 months? I saw an Emperor card here. I saw Emperor and a Devil. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So this is what I'm saying, pile number 2. Many times people who are very empathetic, people who are very compassionate, people who care a lot about others tend to attract others who are energy vampires, tend to attract narcissists, tend to attract difficult situations and people. And these are people who want to control you. They want to drain your energy, right? And a lot of you, this could be, you guys could have grown up in households where this was an issue, or you could be currently in a relationship or have a group of friends, or be in a work situation where this is the situation, where there was someone in your life, be it a dominant male character, a dominant female character, that their modus operandi was to be narcissist, or to be an energy drain, or wanting to be controlling, or wanting to be micromanaging. But for some reason, there's something in your DNA, or there's something in your growing up or in your family where you attract these people. Pile number 2. Some of you, right? However, with the Fool energy, you guys are breaking free from this. And this is exactly what I was saying with the beginning of a new cycle and first light. And you guys are taking action now. And 7 and 8, that reduces to an 8. This is the year, from numerology, this is the year number 8. So you guys are taking action to finally break free from this. Healing generational trauma and healing your roots. Like, this is generational trauma. You guys are going to be able to heal from this. And that is really going to be your first light. Okay. Is there anything else? I don't believe pile number 2 that there is anything else for you guys. I don't believe that there are any final messages. Hear the call, heed the call. You guys are going to find like-minded people around you who, there's a new soul tribe, a new set of people who are coming in to help you along the way. These that they're telling me are earth angels that will be coming in to help you guys along the way, help you all navigate this new cycle and help you guys navigate this unknown territory that you may find yourself into. And again, this could be a divorce. This could be breaking up with a long-term partner. This could be a new job. This could be going traveling and leaving people, these sort of people behind. And it could also be no movement at all. It could also be you guys have done so much healing, or with the help of your spirit guide team, that you're finally able to elevate your consciousness and your vibration in such a way that you're able to move on from these energy vampires and toxic people to really, live the life that you deserve. Okay, pile number 2, I am going to leave it there. I hope this resonated with you. Do let me know how. This is such an exciting, powerful year for you, especially when you got the 8. And this is from a numerology perspective. This is the year. This is year 8. This is the year of abundance, and it's definitely coming in for you guys. So let me know what you think down below, and you could select another pile as well, because you could select not more than one, or I may see you in another reading. Okay, bye for now. Alright, so last but not least, pile number 3. So with this reading is what is destined in the next 12 months for you, or where would you be in the next 12 months? So with other piles, I have either pre-shuffled and had them laid out, or shuffled on camera. With you, they want me to completely shuffle on camera again, but before I do that, I'll just show you the card that you selected, which is Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. So that is your card. Now, in terms of the 2 channel messages that they've given me, it's been that this pile number 3, I have similar energies to pile number 1. So there may be something in pile number 1, a message in pile number 1. A message in pile number 1 for you. Okay, I'll take that one and just continue shuffling. I like the fact that this first card you have here, view from above, get the big picture. And when we have Extraordinary as well, we have where the peacock's plumes just completely take over this card. This is the year pile number 3 is either you go large or go home, is basically what I'm seeing. They're also telling me there's something about the circles that you're going to be in. It's like larger than, I don't know, there's something about being larger for life. Yeah, getting ready for new horizons, unique horizons. This is also about stepping out of your comfort zone, or some situation is going to come about that takes you out of your comfort zone. It's going to really expand your horizons beyond what you could even perceive or think is possible. And this is going to be a situation that's coming in, or a series of situations that are coming in. But what I'm feeling is that when I say a series of situations that are coming in, unlike the other 2 piles, I'm viewing that this is something that you create yourself. You're not sitting back and waiting for something to happen, or waiting for somebody to give you an opportunity. This is something that you all are have actively been working towards, or actively been working towards creating, and it's as if it finally pays dividends for you. That is the thing. It's like you all have been working towards this, or working towards a goal, or working towards something that's going to be paying dividends for you. You guys have stayed focused. You guys have held the course. You all have enjoyed the journey. When you guys have gone off course or gone on a detour and you've made mistakes, you've learned from those mistakes. You value the wisdom there is from making mistakes, and you've learned that wisdom as you've moved forward, but you've never taken your eye off the goal, is what I'm getting through really strongly here, pile number 3. It's interesting that this is going really in a different, in fact, the way they're asking me to deliver these messages, pile number 3, has been very different from the other piles. It's as if you all are here and you guys are in this place already where you guys have worked hard for your dreams, and it's as if the universe wants to reward you. And the universe wants to say, yes, we acknowledge, yes, we see you, we are giving you a reward. And this is where the extraordinary comes from. It's how the universe and your spirit guide team views you. Spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you so much for that message. And this is what's coming up in over the next 12 months. It's that amazing glow up, and it's like the universe is just saying, yes, we see you and we acknowledge you. Everything that you've been working towards, we're bringing in for you now over the next 12 months. Yep, healer of the ages. It's like anything you manifest, so whatever it is that you guys want is coming through, it's coming in. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay. You all are it's similar to pile number 2, you guys are very heavily protected as well, and very grounded. Some of you may have even had a Kundalini awakening. The power of your presence and your ability to draw really good things in for you this year is going to be amazing. Like they're showing me, I literally said to draw things into you, and we see a lot of hands. Even though this says boundaries and establishing better boundaries, what I'm picking up with this image here, because this was the image I was seeing in my mind's eye before this card came up. It's like this is opportunity and synchronicities just coming in and gifting you. It's like the universe would just be coming in and gifting you a lot of mini blessings, small blessings, putting synchronicities in your path to just make sure that you're staying on the right direction, to get the golden nuggets that you deserve, to get the extraordinary opportunities that you deserve. And I also want to say as well, in terms of staying focused and the wandering path, to stay focused, you guys have needed to become very boundaried with yourself, very disciplined, boundaried with other people as well. So this is paying off for you guys and paying dividends. Pile number 3 as well, you guys would be at different stages of your life path or your life journey. So what they're saying to me as well is that for some of you, there is also a need to be boundaried, to be more boundaried, because by being more boundaried, it's going to keep you focused. It's going to keep you focused on the goal that you're aiming towards, and you would also be less distracted when pursuing your goals. I'm being told that a lot of you guys have some really strong goals and objectives this year. You've been very organized in getting your calendars, getting your diaries, setting mini milestones for yourself, setting greater milestones for yourself in order to follow. That's coming through as well. But in order to be successful at those, to bring in this opportunity or series of huge opportunities and payoffs, you really need to be focused, disciplined, consistent, and that also means having your boundaries up against other people who, whether consciously or unconsciously, may prove to be a distraction to you. Okay, they're giving me an example here as I say that, in terms of, let's say somebody wants to go out with you on a Saturday night, or they just want to go out for coffee, or they want to pop over somewhere to see you, but you know that you have things to do, is setting up your boundaries and saying no to those people as well. Do I want any more? No, this is it. So we have semi-sextile in terms of your energy allowing. seeing the potential in. Cycles grow, realizing rewards. Yep, semi-sextiles are all about, when we're looking at semi-sextiles in astrology are always great pockets of opportunity for synchronicities and opportunities. I'm going to use that word again to come through. So it's interesting that this has come up, this and the sun has come up in your energy for this year, because this is exactly what I'm saying. Semi-sextile, there are pockets of really good opportunities that collectively are going to just lead to such a brilliant year. And the fact that you get the sun as well, yep, you guys, I'm telling you, God, the universe is shining down on you for this year, but they're saying again, you deserve it. Exactly, Scorpio, transformation, resourcefulness, regenerative. You guys have fought hard for this. In fact, yeah, I'll just leave that there. Let me, what time am I on? 8:39. Let me go into my tarot. I'll come back to that scorpionic energy. It's almost as if, thank you, Spirit Guides, it's like with the Scorpio energy, again, pile number 3, you're in different phases of this. But this is a transformation that you guys have been going through for a very, very long time. It's a transformation you guys have been going through for a very long time. With the other piles, I was able to get specific messages such as a home or a marriage, or get specific dates and so on. For this pile, they're not giving that to me. It's if this is an overall feeling, it's a theme for the year, it's a vibe, right? Pile number 3, that's what they're saying, it's a vibe. Like you guys being in the scorpionic vibe. There are messages in pile number 1 for you. It's like being comfortable in what makes you unique, even though pile number 3, they're saying it may make you guys being extraordinary and expanding into that, they're telling me, may make other people uncomfortable. But what they're advising you to do is not to care. Just shine brighter in terms of who you are. Stay focused on that. Set up your boundaries and don't allow other people's being intimidated by you, not liking it, looking down on you, etc. Don't let their energies imprint on you this year. It's like really stay focused is a theme that keeps on coming up again and again and again. It's staying focused. And when I'm saying this valiant courage, again, this is something that they're saying to me. You're going to be making a number of decisions, a number of choices in terms of staying on your path, the path to being extraordinary. You're going to be making a lot of decisions, changes, choices that are going to make people feel uncomfortable, are going to make people feel slighted. So it's almost as if you're going jousting, right? But they're saying as long as you're operating from a place of authenticity, from a place of truth, from a place of integrity, and not really not meaning ill towards other people, you would be protected, okay, in terms of this. It's really about, they're bringing me back to the boundaries again and not allowing others to imprint on you, okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for those messages. So for pile number 3, let's get into the detail as to what they can expect over the next 12 months, or where would they be in the next 12 months. Spirit Guides, Family Angel, thank you for those messages. What else can they expect over the next 12 months? Queen, Moon, you guys are a very intuitive group. There's a lot that you all have needed to work on and overcome. There's a lot of shadow work that you all have either done or you would be doing this year. Especially shadow work and healing from past lives that you would be doing this year. And here we go, the 9 of Cups. This is it. Everything your heart desires, everything you could possibly want and more, you all are getting it this year. This is a huge confirmation of what we've been discussing with the extraordinary card. Look at him with the 9 of Cups. He has all his cups lined up behind him. You know, these are wishes coming through. This is strong manifesting ability and potential. But I would say it's even, yes, it's manifesting, sure, but what I'm seeing is work. It's real serious work and grind and focus and consistency and discipline and integrity and authenticity and, keeping up strong boundaries. A lot of, and this is what I'm talking about, the boundaries. Here's your boundaries card. This is you guys maintaining your boundaries, overcoming your boundaries. You all are going to be getting a lot of opposition this year. So now the examples are coming in. So some of you may be given an opportunity for a promotion, or some of you may be given opportunity for a promotion, maybe given a step up, or something you do may go viral, or you get a lucky break, because that's going to be one of the extraordinary opportunities. So take it as it resonates. You get a lucky break. With the moon energy, you wouldn't even see it coming, is another message that I'm receiving. But there are a series of extraordinary events and gifts and synchronicities that you wouldn't see coming, but you have to trust your instincts. That's what the moon's talking about. Trusting your instincts, trusting your feeling. Notice you have sun and moon. So this is telling me as well that the universe is working on a number of things in the background, a number of things that you may not be able to see immediately, but they would come to light, and you would be able to see the opportunities. And with the fireworks here, you would be celebrating yourself and your achievements and these opportunities. You would be celebrating it, but the universe is just working in the background, putting it all together. But this year they are going to be, throughout the 2024, they're going to be coming to light for you. But part of that is a number of people you're going to receive objections. Either people are going to be jealous of you, people may not understand it, and a number of those situations, and you would be required to fight back, but you would be successful in overcoming them. Pile number 3. I'm given a situation such as if you got a promotion at work, and you're now, who were your previous work colleagues and friends, you are now their boss and they're answerable to you. It's a similar thing where, of course, the promotion is a fantastic opportunity, but it comes with the challenge of needing to be the boss of and give directives to people you previously called friends. And those friends may be a bit resistant to you and would lead to an uncomfortable situation, so which sometimes you may not always get things right, but overall, all in all, in the end, you would learn from the experience, and you would be able to not rise above it, but you would be able to get the upper hand and be successful in the long run. That job situation, there we go, 7 of Swords. This is what I'm saying. This is the deceit, this is the underhandedness card, and this is the energy that I've been sort of seeing whispers of through this reading. This is a lot of people are going to be jealous. They're going to try to undermine. They'll be smiling in your face, pretending to be your friend, but behind your back, they're whispering about you and spreading rumors, simply because they are jealous of the opportunities. Or it could be, putting aside being jealous, they may not really understand what's going on, or maybe feeling that you don't deserve it, or it may be threatening to them, right? So it's just to be wary of that, but it's something that you could overcome. You have a divine protector with you in terms of the healer of the ages, so it's something that you guys will be able to overcome. Pile number 3. Nothing is going to be stopping this glow up and the gifts coming through to you. Yeah, this is the work situation. Sorry guys, they're confirming that work situation here with the 3 of Pentacles. They're confirming that. It could be that people around you, there are some people who would be supportive of you, sure. Thank you, Spirit Guides. They're advising you to surround yourself by people who would be supportive of you. Specifically, people who you view as mentors, or people who could be teachers, mentors, teachers, coaches, and that's your opportunity. Guys, the opportunities just keep on coming in. That's what I'm saying. You have an Ace of Pentacles here. It's an opportunity of abundance, financial abundance, monetary abundance. Financial and monetary are the same. But there are different types of abundance, really. And you have the Chariot. You have different types of abundance. You could have financial abundance. You could have abundance in opportunities. You could have abundance in synchronicities and the universe just placing things in your path for you. But a lot of this, pile number 3, they're bringing me back to this point again. A lot of this is opportunities that you guys have worked hard for. You know, like when a boyfriend breaks up with you and you have spent a very long time, perhaps a couple of years, doing that inner work, doing that shadow work, doing that healing, focusing on your inner and outer glow up, to the point now where this fantastic guy or this fantastic woman or partner lands in your lap and people are looking at you thinking, oh my gosh, how did you get this? Because to them, it seems as if it comes out of nowhere. But for you, this is something that you've really, really been working and doing the hard slog on. And the universe is saying this year, pile number threes, this year, 2024, we are blessing you. We are acknowledging you. We see you. It's time you step up to collect your blessings. Right? Chariot. Look, you have another ace under the deck. Look, you have a knight giving you blessings. Look, you're being acknowledged for your strength. There is nothing, pile number three, is going to stand in your way. What you need to do again is, again, I'm repeating myself here, but exercising discernment. Knight of Swords. Cut people out if you need to. This is you establishing your boundaries, and you're going to start exercising those boundaries. You know, you're not going to be collecting fools this 2024. There ain't no collecting fools for you, pile number three. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know down below. If it did, like, subscribe. You could select another pile. You could select more than one pile. Check out pile number one for some of you. And if not, I will view you in a future reading. Bye for now.